With more than 1.35 billion inhabitants, China is the most populated country on the planet. It's football crazy, and yet the men's game in China has not impressed in recent tournaments, with only one FIFA World Cup appearance back in 2002, where they failed to score a single goal. But things are changing, and one of the people involved in the cultural revolution is a very familiar figure.
The league is getting better and better, and football is growing.
Sven-Göran Eriksson took over at Shanghai SIPG at the end of 2014, having spent a successful year with another Chinese team, Guangzhou RNF. And life in China is proving a hit with the well-travelled Swede.
They have everything here in Shanghai, and it's a very international city. And Shanghai is big, it's 25 million people, and if you want to go out to eat, they have everything you can find. The only big problem is the language. I'm used to foreign languages, and I learned Spanish, Italian, of course. And I try with Chinese, but that's very, very complicated.
This is Eriksson's 15th professional managerial job since he coached Swedish club Degerfors in 1977.
I'm like a gypsy. I want to move every second, every third year. But I'm a lucky man. I've been working all over the world, and I had a very good football job. Some are not that good, but anyhow, I'm still here, and I'm happy. I'm happy in China, absolutely. The biggest job I had, of course, that was England. A tough job. First of all, I didn't believe first time they phoned me. I thought it was a joke. But when they offered me the job, I said to myself, I have to take that.
Eriksson's first taste of tournament football came at the 2002 FIFA World Cup in Japan and Korea. England made it to the quarter-finals, but a long-range free kick from Brazil's Ronaldinho eventually decided the match.
I asked him many times after that, and he always said, yeah, of course, Sven, I wanted to score from there, but I don't believe that. Maybe we should have done better 2004, but for sure 2006. I think no one were better than we at that time. So we could have reached the final. We didn't do that. We lost penalties again. I should have taken in a mental coach for penalties at that time. When I think about it, we should have done better 2006. We could almost have won it, I think.
Eriksson had impressed England during 3.5 years with Lazio in Italy, where he guided the Roman club to only their second Scudetto.
If you win the league in Italy with a team which is not is Milan, Juventus or Inter, then it's big, it's huge. I had a very good president. He spent a lot of money to buy players, and in 3.5 years we won 7 titles, so of course it was a happy time for me. I lived in Rome, in the center of Rome, and I was very popular, I would say. Very difficult to pay a lunch or a dinner in a restaurant.
Eriksson is seeking his 20th major honor in club football in Shanghai, and China is thinking big.
The president of the country said recently in a big interview we had that he wants China to qualify for the World Cup. He wants China to host the World Cup, and in his lifetime he wants China to win the World Cup. China will be a big nation in football within 10-15 years. I'm quite sure about that.
Sven-Göran Eriksson has coached some of the biggest names in the game, but who does he consider to be among the best?
Wow, best goalkeeper, probably Joe Hart. He was young when he came to Manchester City.
What a save by Hart!
He had Isaksson, the Swedish national team goalkeeper. In the club he was regular. After 3-4 games we chose Joe Hart. Since then his career has gone above the roof. I think he's the best. Many defenders. Who shall we take there? Rio Ferdinand, I think, had everything. He was quick, he was strong, good header, good technique, good with the ball. Huge, talented football player and a big career, of course. The best midfielder I ever had was Roberto Falcao. I had him in Roma, a Brazilian guy. But this is middle of 80s, so it's a long time ago. But I never had a football player who was that important for his team, as he was the coach on the pitch. And if he was not on the pitch, we couldn't play football at that time. Rooney is one of them, of course. Ruud Gullit, another one. I had Salas. I had Drogba. I don't know who's the best, but I've been lucky to have a lot of good football players.